Morning. It's your boy Aaron Ill at the Aaron Ill Show. It's all over the news right now, so I'm definitely going to put my take on it. We have a singer called David. He's a popular TikTok singer that blew up. He said he was a TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. He was just one of those guys that kind of posted a lot of his stuff on social media, and this guy took off. His career just blew up. And on September 4th, a young lady named Celeste Hernandez was found dismembered in the back of a Tesla that was registered to him. This girl was only like 14, 15. I guess she was hanging out with him. I guess when her body was found, she would have turned 15. And this guy lived in the Los Angeles hills. He definitely got some live streams where they can see Celeste in the live streams. I've really kind of been looking at the case and trying to figure out, because they found the girl body dismembered in a car that was registered to him. He was on a world tour at the time. They don't know. They're still investigating, trying to figure out where his whereabouts was. Days leading up to them finding her. They're probably having the coroner do an autopsy to figure out, when did she die, so that they can put the timeline together. But I mean, if you look at the case just from a blind eye, you would say, okay, this guy's guilty. Her body was found cut up in the back of his car that's registered to him. I mean, to me, that's grounds of pulling him into custody right there. I'm pretty sure that they pulled him in and did an investigation to talk to him and kind of see what he has to say for himself. Because, I mean, I haven't really seen no case where evidence points towards you like that and they just don't arrest you immediately. So that leads me to believe that there's something else going on. They know something else. Something is pointing at someone else. They're just trying to figure out, because if you think about it, okay, you're a popular singer. A lot of people know your face. You're all over social media. So in order to get famous in social media, you have to put your work in. You have to build a fan base. So a lot of people know who this guy is. So it's not like you can't walk around in public and don't be recognized. You put your face on social media with this young lady in a live stream. I don't know if people probably didn't recognize her, but at the time she was reported missing. So they say before her body was found, she ran away from home before her parents put a missing report out on her, and she came back home. A little bit later, one of her friends stated that she met David, the famous singer, online. They were hanging out. After she came home, when her parents filed the missing report, she came up missing again, but this second time she didn't come straight back home. But the second time she was missing, she was hanging with David, and I guess that's when he did the live stream and she was there. Now they're claiming, a lot of his songs talk about love triangles, murder, homicide, and stuff like that. So, we know from previous cases with a lot of these celebrities and rappers and singers, they use your lyrics against you. So I feel like that's a strike against him because they're saying that, leading up to them finding her body, he had already made music talking about a sort of a scenario that is happening now. So this guy is basically, he left some breadcrumbs there for detectives. They're probably just trying to piece the puzzle together and try to figure it out, because it's crazy of why would you, go live with this young lady, get seen with her knowing you are a celebrity, and now that her body's been discovered, it's in the back of a car that's registered to you, decomposing. She wasn't just killed right then. She had to been in there for days, weeks. They didn't say it was skeletal remains, so it couldn't have been months. So, to some point, her body was still intact. So it couldn't have been too long since she's been there. But I guess it was in some type of tow yard. The vehicle got towed. The people at the tow yard said it was a foul smell coming from the vehicle. I guess they called the police to come get it investigated, and that's when they found the remains in the back. And the car is just bold-facedly registered to David. He lives in the Los Angeles Hills, but the home he lived in was rented by his manager. It's not in his name. He's famous, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people coming and going in that home. So he has a little bit of, I didn't know, I wasn't there all the time. I don't know who was coming and going. Me and her was friends, but she hung out with people I knew. Ain't no telling who she met. I frequent a lot of people. He got a lot of alibis and ways he can maneuver to try to distance himself from this. But I mean, at the end of the day, I know the law a little bit, and I know possession is 9/10 of the law. And that car is in your name, and it possesses a body, so you have ties to that body whether you like it or not. So I'm gonna do a little more investigating so that I can come with a little more clarity on my next video. But I'm pretty sure you guys have seen on the news the singer David, famous TikTok singer, was hanging out with a 14-year-old girl. Her body was found dismembered in the back of his Tesla. Her family had reported her missing. They was looking for her. They love her. They wanted to know where she was at. Her name is Celeste Reavis Hernandez. Young lady, probably was infatuated with David because he was a famous celebrity. And, they probably met, on Instagram or something like that, like the kids do. But David is over 18, at the time when he first met her, and he's over 18 now. So they're probably going to investigate to see was he having any kind of sexual contact with her, because that's statutory rape. They're going to, he has to answer a lot of questions because you don't want to get your name tied up in this, so there's going to be a second update on this coming tomorrow. I'm going to do a little more digging, but singer David had to cancel his world tour. I'm pretty sure the police wanted him to stay closer to LA just in case the investigation heats up and they need to arrest him. And Celeste Reavis Hernandez, I send my condolences to her family. That's sad, and you just got to be careful. I don't know. My mind state is just looking at it from a blind eye. She probably got pregnant. It was going to get out into the public. And this situation happened because of something in that nature. Had to, So this the Aaron L. Show. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll be back at y'all with an update on this.